All right, today I'm playing with some deep red, some gold, some hot pink, iridescent glitter, and some white on another round. Let's see how this comes out. Howdy, howdy, y'all. Okay, we are gonna have some fun. I'm in a kind of a playful mood as far as colors go. So, I don't know why I'm mixing that up because I need to put down some clear first. So I thought I would do another spiral. Of course, now I put down too much clear. All right, scoop that up. I'm gonna scrape my jar, or I should say my container, and put some back. So I need just enough on here to let the colors move around. I overdid it. Okay. I'm making all kinds of mistakes today. Oh well, having fun. All right, that should be plenty. Okay, move this around to the edges. Definitely need to torch this and get rid of any air bubbles because I'm sure I brought in a few. I'm using my go-to resin, Stone Coat Art Coat resin, which is good because I've got several projects lined up and I need that long working time that it does so well. All right, let me get rid of my goopy glove. Now what I've also done is my colors today aren't all straight colors. So every one of them is a combination of a couple different elements. So I want to do this as a challenge piece and do, if you're a part of ATD's Poor People, Judy Sands likes to put a challenge every month. And this month is a mixed media project. So I'm not sure what the next part is gonna be. But sometimes not knowing is a good thing. All right. Maybe I need a little bit more there. All right. So, but the other part of, I need to quit torching. Hang on. Okay, apparently I'm a scatterbrain too today. This is good. Okay, so she wanted, the two parameters was, one, include mixed media. The second one, to include all the colors that you use aren't straight color. So what I've done is I mixed combinations of like, maybe my bright gold, but I also added Bling It, their Bling It gold into it. The hot pink has also got some other pink in there from Black Diamonds, Liquid Fire, but the hot pink is just Resin's pink. So it adds a little bit, oh, this pink is actually gorgeous. So it does the hot pink, but also there's a little bit of an iridescence to it. Hopefully you can see that. Then, of course, I've got clear here, but I've also got iridescent glitter and some Bling It blue in here. So I didn't go too far from the colors, but far enough. And this is the Color Obsession Cherry. And then I've also got Resin Art Queen Stiletto in there. So it gives it a little bit of a luster. Let's see if I can move that around, you can see that. So it makes it a really deep color. It almost makes it like this cinnamon red. Almost, but not quite. All right, let's get going. So, what I was thinking about doing, I almost wonder if I need to put a little bit more resin in that. It might be a little thick for me. Usually my glitters, I really load them down with the resin, especially since they don't truly mix with the resin, but you know, they're like a separate element within it. So you can really load them down, but I also want it to be pourable too. So this is just barely pourable, but I'm okay with that. So keep in mind, we've got a clear base on here already. So these elements are gonna float within the clear base. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna continue my spiral. I might call it my candy series, who knows? So let's do this. All right. And then I'm gonna do on top of this, it's a very thin line of gold. Whoops. I'm gonna add to this gold, but I don't want it to be too bad. Okay. So that way when I do my swipe, if it picks up this color, it might get a little bit of the gold and move that around too. Okay, and then the area here is where I'm going to put my reds and my pink and my white. So let's see. All right. Sorry, we be concentrating here. All right, now for my red, which is really pretty. You gotta think about what to do for the mixed media part. Because I want a resin base and then I want to play with it after that. So hopefully, maybe some alcohol ink on top of this might be kind of interesting. I don't know. All right. Tiny bit of white on top. Tiny bit of pink back in the cup, which is great. Now when I do the swipe, it's going to drag these colors around. This is kind of like the one swipe challenge that we did where I loaded up the colors and just had planned on it constantly feeding into it. I'm wondering if I should put, no, I'm gonna keep it simple, just a little bit of gold, I think so. All right, so I've got a little swipey paper, and what I'm gonna try and do is stay usually kind of within this area here. If it goes into this clear and glitter zone, I'm okay with that. That's done that. All right. Here goes nothing. Oh, I put a little color on here. Just to get the process started. All right. Now this process I really, really like because It usually surprises you the first time when you start working on it, and then when you put it to the side for curing and you come back to it, it's like, whoa. I'm gonna give it a little wiggle out here, just a little bit. And I've got just a little bit of pressure on this paper, not much. And I'm going to continue to go around the edge. Just a little bit. Okay. I think that'll work there. And we already got some, we already got some magic going on here. And I'm hoping that some of these cells might open up and show some of the glitter through it. It might not. We'll have to see. This is going to be a hard one to figure out what it is going to do. All right, let me bring you guys in for a close-up, because, well, maybe not. Hold on. Hit it with a little heat, just a little bit. Okay. Definitely on the sparkly side. If that's a phrase, I don't know. Okay, so here's the overall. Let me get in here. So a lot of cool stuff starting to develop. And this will continue to develop after a couple hours. So usually it seems to slow down after that. But I really like what's happening in there. I love it when the glitter shows through the cells. When it has some occasional clear holes in there. Bring you on the inside a little bit. Go a little slower so I can focus. That's looking really interesting. Ooh, I like a lot. Woo, so sparkly. And look at that gold right in the middle and how it's picking up just a little bit of everything, it seems like. That's cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna put this guy away, see what happens. All right, this piece cured up pretty darn nicely, I think. Let me bring you in for a close-up because, wow. Oh my goodness. I couldn't help it, I had to sneak a peek. It's not hard cured, it's definitely super soft cured. It's on a tray, so I didn't have to touch it, but I am digging all that movement and the blends and the glitter. Candy's a good word to put it. It definitely has that candy kind of a look to it. And the gold in there is really pretty. This is pretty cool. All right, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. But definitely hit the bell because you never know what'll come up. Later, y'all.